Good day. Our lesson for today is all about UTP cable standards and connectors. Our learning objectives: 1. Understand UTP cable. 2. Explore the different types of UTP cables, connectors, and wiring standards, including cable pinouts. 3. Make the right decisions in selecting and installing UTP cables and connectors. So what is a UTP cable? UTP means unshielded twisted pair. It is a type of copper cable used in telephone wiring and local area networks or LANs. UTP cables are identified with the prefix CAT as in category. As shown are the parts of UTP cable. We have the outer jacket that protects the copper wire from physical damage. We have also the twisted pair that protects the signal from interference, and the color-coded plastic insulation, which electrically isolates wires from each other and identifies each pair. So what are the types of UTP cable? First is the Cat5. Cat5 is a standard Ethernet cable with a maximum transfer data rate of 100 megabits per second. This cable is typically used for Ethernet networks that operates at 10 to 100 megabits per second. So as shown is a Cat5 UTP cable. Next is a Cat5e UTP cable. This is the enhanced version of Cat5 with improved performance and support for up to 1 gigabits per second to transmit data with a frequency of 100 megahertz. So as shown is a Cat5e UTP cable. Next is Cat6 UTP cable. This provides a bandwidth of 250 megahertz and the speed of up to 10 gigabits per second and can be stretched to 100 meters in length. One of the advantages of Cat6 is it lessens crosstalk and attenuation of signal. So as shown is a Cat6 UTP cable. Next is the Cat6A. So this is the improved version of Cat6. This supports 10 gigabits per second transfer data rate at longer distances. This also helps minimize crosstalk and composed of larger conductors. The conductor that is used here is 23 AWG wire gauge. It has tighter twist, extra internal airspace, an internal separator between the pairs, and thicker outer jacket. So these features typically increase the outer diameter of the cable. So as shown is a Cat 6A UTP cable. So other than the cable, we have the UTP connectors. The most commonly used is the RJ45. So RJ45 has 8 pins as shown. And the other one is the RJ11. This is used for telephone and digital subscriber line or DSL with 4 pins. So in the wiring standard, in the connection for computer devices and equipment, we have 2 standards. The standard set by the TIA and EIA, the Telecommunications Industries Association and Electronic Industries Association. This is the standard body that creates the physical layer specification for Ethernet. So we have T568A and T568B. So the T568A wires arrangement basing from its 8 pins connector as shown are the arrangement of the colors for each pin and the pin outs on the arrangement in the RJ45. We have also the T568B. So as shown is the color arrangement for the 8 pins, including the RJ45 pin out arrangement. So in the actual connection for computer devices and equipment, straight through UTP cables have the same wiring arrangement on both ends. This is commonly used to connect different types of device, such as computer to switch, switch to router, and switch to server, as shown. And just to explain further, if you are using a T568A in one end of computer device, you must also use the same wiring standard, the T568A on the other end of the computer device. And if you are using T568B, it must be the same on the other end of the computer device. For crossover connection, this is used to connect similar devices, such as computer to computer, and as a switch to a switch, a router to a router, with the exception of a router to a computer. So on the other end of the computer device, you use T568B, while on the other end of another computer device, it must be the T568A. So that ends our lesson today. Do you have any questions? None. Thank you very much for listening.